Welcome everyone. Let us get started. I would like you to make yourself comfortable wherever you are for next 10 minutes. Give yourself permission to relax your body. Sit comfortably wherever you are. Take a moment to observe your body. Relax your head region. Relax your face region. Remove the wrinkles from the forehead. Have a smiling face. Relax your neck. Relax your shoulders. Relax your chest. Relax your abdomen. Relax your thighs. Relax your knees. Relax your legs. Relax your feet. Take a moment to scan the entire body. Now gently bring your attention to your breath. Feel the breath. Observe the breath. And be with your breath. Take a moment to settle down. Allow your body to be at ease. There is no need to control anything, just observe. Feel the natural rhythm of your breathing, the gentle rise and fall of your belly and chest. Allow your breath to flow naturally. And your body knows how to do it. There is nothing to fix, nothing to change. Just be with your breath. Now feel your breath in your body. Notice the sensations as the air enters and leaves your nostrils. Feel how you inhale brings in a sense of refreshment and how every exhale carries away your tension. Let your breath be a source of comfort, a soothing presence within you. As you continue to breathe, simply watch your breath. Now, gently bring your awareness to your thoughts. Are they relaxed or do they feel busy? There is no need to judge. Just observe whatever is present, allow it without any resistance. Take a breath, not a hurried one, but a slow, deliberate inhale that fills your chest like a quiet tide. As you inhale and exhale, feel the calmness spreading throughout the body. As you inhale and exhale, feel the calmness spreading throughout the body. As you inhale and exhale, feel the relaxation getting deeper and deeper. The world will pull at you tasks, worries, thousand little things. But this breath is an anchor to be in the present moment. When you feel lost, start here. Inhale, exhale, one breath at a time. You are still here. That is enough. For a moment, keep your roles aside father, mother, daughter, son, manager. Just thrive as a life. Feel the breath, observe the breath, and be with your breath. As you inhale and exhale, feel that calmness spreading throughout the body. Now you can take your own time to gently open your eyes to be here and now. If you wish, you can come on camera. It is not mandatory. It's okay. Okay, today's topic I would like to talk about forgiveness from a mindfulness perspective. There is a very powerful law of nature which says that wherever the attention goes, the energy flows. It means that imagine there is some voice in your head which is bothering you all the time. If it is bothering you, then you will never be able to practice mindfulness. And one of the very powerful ways of bringing mindfulness in our lives is forgiveness. And a lot of people realize this at the deathbed, and some people realize it early. But the reality is, if you are able to realize it right now, means like then the quality of life can increase multifold. So I'm talking from a mindfulness perspective. So what happens when we forgive? See, forgiveness is not for others. Imagine you had some tough conversation with somebody, and if you forgive them, what happens is you are becoming yourself lighter, right? The emotional liberation happens. Then forgiveness frees you from the burden of past emotional wounds. Then it releases pain and it helps your mental well-being. See, what happens is again it brings down the levels of anger and negative memories, resentment. Even the research says that when you forgive, even the physical health improves. Then, in fact, you have increased feeling of love and trust. Then, what happens is it removes grudges. It helps in resolving conflicts. And from a spiritual aspect, they say that it creates a strong sense of peace and alignment with higher purpose when you forgive. And it also helps deep understanding of human nature and compassion. Uh, there are a lot of research to talk about it. In fact, we can talk so much about how forgiveness can help. It is not about not allowing people to do bad things. Like if imagine you had a case with somebody or you've taken gone to a police, still that can continue. It is not that you are allowing somebody to do whatever they want, but for your inner peace, for your own mindfulness, for your own benefit, for your own evolvement, for your own consciousness, what is required is this sense of forgiveness. And see what happens when you forgive, the body becomes so light, and only then you will be able to enjoy the quality of your life. Because otherwise, what happens is you are giving so much space for that incident, and it takes away your attention, your energy, thought, right? And so many things there are happening just because you are not willing to let go. And it also allows you to accept your past mistakes, and then naturally the compassion will come. And forgiveness also helps in self healing, and it also helps you to enhance your self worth and confidence. And there's always a ripple effect of forgiving. And so what I'm saying is, to conclude, forgiveness is a very powerful tool if you want to bring in mindfulness in life. This is a topic I wanted to discuss. And what I will do is we'll spend another 5 to 10 minutes in term asking questions in case you have any questions. I'm not able to come in camera because we have a power outage here. So yeah, if you want to come on camera, you can come. Otherwise, it's okay. So any questions you have, maybe we can talk about. See, we spoke about mindfulness. We had a small grounding session. Then we spoke about forgiveness. If you have any questions, you can ask. Maybe we can spend another 10 minutes. There is no right and wrong questions. Yeah. Any thoughts on forgiveness from your perspective? Shweta, Rachna,
Hey Shri, good evening. This is my first time attending your session.
welcome, Shweta.
Thank you.
Warm welcome to you. Yeah.
Same
Thank you,
here.
Shri.
Same. Me also, it's the first time.
Yeah, Rachna,
So
welcome.
Shri, I have a lot of problem forgiving.
Okay.
Uh, I know forgiveness is the most healing thing a human being can do. That avoids long-term diseases also, because you're
Correct,
not
correct.
storing emotions in your body over and over again. But in spite of knowing all that, reading a lot on all this, I find it extremely difficult to forgive. Uh, what is that one little tip that would change the way I see things? Because I think forgiveness comes from a place of leaving your ego aside.
Yeah, true,
I
true.
think somewhere that ego comes in picture and it doesn't allow, although the mind would say, let's forgive, but the ego would take over and say, but no, but
Yeah,
these 10 things that person did. What is your guidance to how to practice forgiveness? So,
yeah. See, ego, let us not go there. We'll keep it very simple. See, but the moment you accept reality, the moment you accept reality, the moment you realize that keeping something is not going to help you, you will definitely work towards it, Shweta. Honestly, I can tell you. So the acceptance, we don't accept as reality. Most of us, it is like holding a pillar and crying and saying that somebody has tied me to that pillar, right? We are holding to it. It is, we have to take that first step of removing the hand, and then of course there are so many techniques. We can get into it in a separate session if you want. There are so many techniques how you can, right, forgive. Imagine sometimes it may be very difficult for you to, if it is a very strong case, it may be very difficult. But what I would suggest is start with the simple things. For example, you are driving, somebody is not giving you space to overtake or something. It can be simple things like that. So definitely a beginning can be they made, right? They say that, right, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with the first step. You can start. Definitely we can start. There are a lot of things. For example, just to give a small example, I'm telling you, just recently we had Kumbh Mela, right? People used to go.
Right.
So it is a very powerful thing. What they do is when they go to that Ganga, they say that, when they take the dip with the Ganga, they say that I'm giving up, I'm giving up grudges against so many people. It can be very, very powerful. There are people who write, that is one example. There are people who write in a piece of paper and then they burn it. Like, so of course there is another technique where we take people to a simulation, right? Where they visualize people coming in front of him, then thanking him, hugging him, talking to him. There are so many techniques. uh, we can go through all those techniques, like, if somebody is really interested. But what I would say is, accept the reality, and once you accept reality, definitely you'll take some steps, Shweta. That's what
Thank
I would
you.
say. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, German. You want to share something, some thoughts, comments?
Hi, nice to meet you. It's my first time also.
Yeah.
And for me, one technique that is useful is work with journaling, trying
Ah,
to write some dialogues.
absolutely.
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, for me, it's easier if I write my thoughts. It's simple because when I'm uh, when it's working my mind, it's really fast.
Okay.
And when I do the exercise to write, for me it's easier to read my thoughts, to analyze, and it's simpler.
Beautiful. I think you are
Yeah,
taking us to a very interesting topic. They say that you can express what you truly feel, and you can heal what you express. Very, very important. See, if
yeah,
you're not able to express it, express can be sharing with somebody, talking to somebody, or it can be silence. It can be, there's so many ways of expressing. So unless you express, you cannot heal it. So expression is a very powerful thing. Of course, the gratitude journal. In fact, if you go to some any of the personal development deep transformation programs, they make it journaling as a part of the program. Journaling is a very powerful technique, and of course, a lot of meditation practitioners bring in the aspect of forgiveness as part of meditation. Because when you sit for meditation, imagine something is bothering you. How can you meditate? It will never happen. So what they do is, when they start the meditation, in the beginning itself, they ask you to forgive, like, ask you to forgive. They bring in the aspect of forgiveness. They bring in the aspect of gratitude. Because the moment you bring in the gratitude, the moment you feel that, the whole world is helping you, one of the greatest belief we can have is the universe is benevolent. The universe is helping us to live. The universe wants us to be happy, joyous, blissful. So we bring the aspect of gratitude and forgiveness. These are very strong pillars of meditation. So once you have these thoughts, then if you start meditating, then meditation can go at a very deeper levels. So beautiful point, German. I think you said an interesting point. Yeah, very nice for bringing that up.
thank you.
Rachana, you had any thoughts, comments?
Yeah, actually, when I think about forgiveness, no, I think it's a very beautiful concept, and I forgive people very easily, or
Okay.
I think I forgive people easily. But when I see them again, no, I mean, sometimes the past memory, sometimes it just rushes back. So I
Yeah.
realize that it is not as easy as we think. Okay.
True. True. True.
So, yeah, so it is like I usually try not to linger on thoughts that disturb me, because for me my peace of mind is very important.
Yeah.
But then it comes back when we actually see these people. It just rushes back. So what do you do about that?
See, again, see, mindfulness is a muscle. Like, as you practice, definitely will become better at it. See, what happens over a period of time, there is no question of forgiveness because you have a deeper understanding and acceptance. See, when you accept
Yeah.
people as they are, you don't have to change them. There is no resentment. There is no judgment, right? When you go to that level, there is no question of the resentment and judging people, right? The forgiveness comes into picture when you want people to behave in certain manner. See, when you understand at a very higher level, everybody has their own journey, right? Everybody is a soul. They are in their own journey. For example, if you go and talk to a terrorist, in his own way he's feeling things. He says that I'm fighting for my family, for my country, for my religion, whatever it is. So everybody has their own journey. When you get into the deep understanding, uh, there is nothing to carry. Like, there is a way they are, that's it. Just because you carry that resentment and judgment, nothing is going to change. And if you want to live joyfully and blissfully, that is what the acceptance. When you accept, you cannot change the world, right? And there's something called law of resonance, which says that whatever you are inside, that is reflected outside. There is a very nice saying. Have you heard of the concept of hurt people? We would have gone through pain,
Yeah,
and
I
that
heard of that. Yeah. Yes,
hurt
yes.
people hurt people.
Hurting people hurt people. People who are
Ah,
hurting or
so what
themselves
happens is,
go unhurt. Yeah.
correct. You had some pain in the life, and you want to give it to others. See, by bringing mindfulness, we are cutting that chain. So, see, today people behave because there is something is bothering. They're not okay inside. Something is bothering them. That is how they are, So when you what is there inside changes. When you see things in a very different way, then that is where mindfulness comes. When your consciousness, when you bring the consciousness to whatever you do in life, then you realize it is no more serving me. Then you will not, you will not carry grudge at all. Why will you carry that? When you know something is not good for you, with that understanding, with it is not about forcing yourself. And of course, that is where your practices comes, right? For example, somebody is getting up early morning, doing the chanting or any ritual. Even music can be a very powerful thing. Any art form for that matter. Whatever art form you practice, it is expressing yourself emotionally. So all these practices will help you. And the best thing is take that first step, whatever appeals to you, right? And start your journey. Yeah, perfect. I think as promised, I complete my session within 30 minutes. It is still we have 5 minutes, and in case you have any questions, you can ask me. Otherwise, feel free to exit the call. I think because I want to respect everyone's time. And one request is I would like you to share with your friends because I just want to make sure that I want to create a forum where um, very safe space for everyone to share, express, and we are here to learn together and ultimately to make the world a wonderful place to live for all of us. You can ask me any questions. I am okay to stay as long as you want me to stay. Any question on consciousness, spirituality, mindfulness related is an opportunity to speak. Yeah.
Any experience you can share that kind of surprised you in a happy way, like, oh, how did this happen? Any maybe incident, yeah, or something.
Yeah. So just one incident I would like to share. I recently had been to a silence program. You might have heard of Sadhguru, right? Isha Foundation. So it is a 10-day silence program where for 10 days you have to prepare yourself. The 2 months of preparation is required. You have to eat only 50% natural food and 50% cooked food. There's a lot of restrictions. So I was wondering how this will impact myself personally. But when I went there, we're not even supposed to see the eyes of other person. If you see the eyes, they will ask you to go out of the camp. You are just out. That's all. Very strict. And 10 days pure silence. There is nothing, no signs, no writing. And of course, there are some guided meditations. And so after second day, third day, so see, we are not used to that, right? No cell phones, nothing. And the whole connection is cut. After third day, the sense of peace is unbelievable, Shweta, I can tell you. It's unbelievable. You feel that, wow, can life be so peaceful? Because that state of bliss, I think, very rare to experience that in today's world, because there is so much of information overload and we are always hurry, hurry, hurry. What next? What next? What next? There is no next. It's only now. And that experience was amazing for me. And I always want to go back to that state. That is something fabulous. And uh, see, it is not that everybody's experience are different. Some people can experience it even in 10 minutes of meditation, or some people can experience it in just playing with a small kid for 10 minutes. So a small kid, you are playing with them completely with full heart. That can transform it can be a transformation for you. See, I was doing I was doing my masters in yoga in one of the institute. There, people with mental illness come there. The only thing they do them is they ask them to play with some small kids, small games. See, they are not able to come out of their past. Just by coming out of their past for 10-15 minutes, they're so joyous. It can make a lot of difference. So what I would say is everybody has their own experience, but my experience, I think the 10 days silence was something amazing, Shweta. Yeah.
Thank you for sharing, Drew.
So how did you feel when you came back, to this noisy world? I remember my sister had gone to Vipassana, and when
Yeah,
she came back, she felt everything was noise.
absolutely. You
She was
feel
so
that?
happy when she went over there.
No.
And when she came back, I just spoke to her for 2 minutes, and she said, "Oh, please don't talk. I can't
Yeah,
bear any noise." So for a
absolutely.
minute, I was taken aback, but then I respected her need for silence, and I just left her alone.
No, no.
And
See,
in
that is,
another case, an
yeah,
aunt had a lot of health issues, and she wasn't even aware. She went to Vipassana, came back, and then she actually had a brain hemorrhage. I don't know
oh,
what happened in her case. Yeah, yeah. Seriously, I really don't know what happened. Maybe it was was it the sudden shift in things? Lot of noise to a lot of silence, and then she came back, and there was a lot of noise around her again. I really don't know what happened. So
mhm.
yeah. So the challenge is always about adapting after you're back.
Correct, correct. No, no. That is what when
Yeah.
you realize there's always craving inside. No, you want to go back to that state, right? And once you tested that, and see, even in the 10 day silence program, it is not same for everybody. Some people shout, some people scream, some people start talking something because there is a suppression of so much, right? And when that you try to quieten the mind, things comes out, and after that they cry, all these things. It is a after that they feel tremendous calmness because there is something which we are hiding, right? We are always wearing the masks in life. We are not our true self. We are not authentic self. Wherever we go, we are required to act, and we are not our. So when you go to such programs, what happens is you are cleansing at a very deeper level. And again, it is all about understanding and taking the first step, right? So the fact that you're attending this session for 30 minutes is a fabulous thing, right? 10 minutes of it, 10, start with 10 minutes. And definitely it has changed my perspective of looking at life. There are time, we always get bothered by everything. And we come to a stage where you don't get bothered. Yeah. Thanks, Achana, for sharing that. Yeah. Okay. Thanks, everyone. And yeah, thanks, everyone. Have a wonderful day. And we'll meet next week. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Thanks for the
Th-
session, Shri.
Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
Bye.
so
you.
much. Bye bye.
Bye.